Hi there. Today we're going to go over some samples of a yoga practice if you might have back problems and your doctor has released you for yoga. So to start, let's go to our hands and knees. You want to stack your wrists directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Let the tops of the feet lay flat. On an inhale, let the back arch and let the belly drop down towards the mat. The gaze will come forward. On the exhale, draw the belly button up toward the spine, rounding the spine. Let the gaze come down to the mat and about 4 inches behind the hands. Inhale, belly will drop. Keep that belly engaged. Try to draw that belly button to the spine, and on your exhale, round the spine, still keeping that core engaged. Inhale, belly drops. As we find our cow pose. And exhale, we come into the cat. Think of the Halloween cat, rounding that back. Inhale, belly drops. You don't want to force too much movement here. Move within what your body allows and what still feels good. You might find that you can do a little more of one than the other, and that's okay to use that movement space. Try to avoid really pulling that neck back. You want to look more forward than up. Same with tucking the chin into the chest on the exhale. Inhale, belly drops, still engaged. Gaze lifts. Exhale, rounding the spine, gaze to the mat. And on your next inhale, come into a nice neutral spine. And then come to a seat. So we're going to take bridge pose next. And you've got some options here. Depending on how your back feels today, you might not lift your bottom off of the mat and just tilt the pelvis back and forth. As you inhale, draw the top of the pelvis down to the mat, getting rid of that empty space, that normal hollow space. When you come back down, when the rest of us come back down to the mat, go ahead and tilt the pelvis forward. Or you can do that with each breath. Inhale and exhale. So you would come here. I'm going to put my hands on my hips so it's more visible. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Keep that belly drawn in. That space about 2 inches below your belly button. Here's my belly button. So right here. Scoop that in and up to avoid clenching the muscles, and you'll engage more of the core naturally that way. Knit your ribs down so you're not really going very thoracic-y. Let them come down and be part of one solid piece that is your core. If the back is not iffy today, maybe you step your feet a little further away from your hips instead of close to your glutes. Or place a block between your thighs and your knees and really press them together. You can couple with the block with a strap, or you can use the strap alone and take the loop end. Come around the thighs, and just like a belt, you got the two metal loops rather, and slide it straight on through. You might snug up all the way onto your legs, or you might leave a little bit of room so that you can even press against that and engage the outer legs into the glutes. So go ahead and slowly come down to your back. Let the hands come down onto the mat. Feet are usually about hip width apart. Take an in-breath. On the exhale, press the feet in, lifting the hips skyward. Maintain that space between your chin and your chest. Nice long spine of what is still touching the mat. And what's not is just further extension. On an exhale, slowly lower down. Top, middle, and low back. You might take a reset and might do that pelvic tilt here. Inhaling, rocking back, flattening the back on the mat. Exhaling, rocking forward towards your heels. Inhale, rocking back. Exhale, rocking forward. And on an inhale, come to a neutral spine. And so from here, we're going to come to a closing posture. So you've got the strap around your legs. Go ahead and slide it off. We're going to bring our knees into our chest. You might lift off the mat, but let the shoulders stay down. I'm a big fan of just letting the head stay there, supporting the back. And you might rock a little side to side. Maybe rock the knees in a little U. Maybe you stay looser, depending on even what your hips are telling you. My hips are actually telling me that's way too tight. So just honor where your body's at today, in today's practice. You might find that some things are in every day's practice. And then magically one day it's different. And then it goes back to your everyday. Maybe you rock a little. If it's comfortable for you, you might pull the knees in tight. And then you're slowly going to stretch one leg all the way out long. And then the other heels come down and slide down, extending both legs long, letting the arms be long by the sides. Excuse me. Palm facing up. If it's comfortable for you, the eyes close. Maybe the gaze just softens and the eyes unfocus. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it all go. And enjoy your Shavasana. Stay here for about 3 to 5 minutes. Don't rush yourself out. Maybe that means you stay longer. Feel free to linger here. And until we meet again, namaste.